Everything with you is about time, isn't it? You know all of it, right?
Keelan's working with Savitar.
You know our strengths, you know our fears.
This is all history to him.
I know who you are. It's about time.
Batnik here with another video, and today we are talking about the upcoming Teen Titans show that was announced, I think, yesterday, along with Young Justice. So yeah, first off, I want to say I'm very excited. I wish they would have done a Teen Titans movie, but then that would probably cancel the show. And I want them to bring back Roy Harper because he, in my opinion, he was my favorite part of season 2 and 3. Because every other character sucked, including Green Arrow in season 3. And then the core members should be Nightwing, it could be like Tim Drake Robin, or maybe even Damian, since he's the center of attention in the Teen Titans comic book series right now, and in the animated films. You could do Tim Drake and Cyborg. So Nightwing, Cyborg, Arsenal, Kid Flash, and maybe Wonder Girl because they haven't introduced anything about Wonder Woman yet. I don't think. I watch all 4 CW shows and I haven't heard any mention of Wonder. Oh, actually, no. It was in the Flash season 2 when he visits Earth 2 crossover. So Nightwing, so it's actually called Titans, so they're not going to be, teens, and I hope they base it off after, like, Young Justice, the older Teen Titans series, not the Teen Titans Rebirth that's going on right now. That sucks. It's so bad. Like, Damian Wayne's the center of attention, just like the movies. Well, I mean, he is Robin, but still, he's the worst Robin. And yet, it should also be like the Titans comics right now. I'm talking about the old Teen Titans that have their own comic book series, because you have Donna Troy, Kid Flash, Nightwing, I think Aqualad. Is it Aqualad? Yeah, no, Tempest and Arsenal, and I think that's it. Or Aqualad. Aqualad would also be a cool founding member because he was one of my favorite characters in Young Justice because of his huge role and how they made him cool, unlike Aquaman, like how they always try to make him cool, but he only ended up being cool in, like, the Justice League movie and in Injustice. He wasn't really cool at all in Young Justice. Granted, all the main superheroes weren't that cool because they didn't get that much screen time. And the thing about Wally West is he should be a founding member, but I just wish it was, like, the classic Wally West. Don't misinterpret that at all, you jerks. But yeah, because I love Wally West from the original, or the Young Justice TV show. He's funny. He's in-depth character. Yeah, and Cyborg would be great, even though, like, they're probably gonna make him, like, part of the Justice League, if they even are gonna do, like, a legit Justice League, not crossover, but event in the CW universe. They probably wouldn't make Cyborg part of the Justice League, which would suck because he's a Teen Titan. He needs to be on the Teen Titans. And Beast Boy should come in on, like, a later time, maybe in, like, mid-season, and it's supposed to be airing on, like, a DC streaming thing, along with Young Justice Season 3, which I'm also going to get into, which I'm super excited about. And Supergirl, she needs to stay on her own show, because we don't need that garbage coming over to the Teen Titans show. And Batgirl should be there, but not as much, because she wasn't really a core member, at least the Teen Titans, like, I've seen and read. She wasn't a core member. Raven was a core member, and it'd be cool to have, like, maybe, like, in Season 2 or 3 to have a storyline about her and Trigon. And since Manu Bennett is returning as Deathstroke for Arrow Season 5, the finale, he would be a great adversary for the Titans, because that's how he was in the comics, and he can really toy with Nightwing. And maybe we can get some flashbacks on, like, Dick Grayson is the first Robin. And Superboy, I think his origin should be like the Young Justice origin. I haven't read that much Superboy. In fact, I haven't read any Superboy for that matter. So I don't really know much about the character. I know, like, the basics. He's Connor Kent. He was cool in Young Justice. He had a really cool character arc. And, yeah, and Tim Drake, I think it should be like Young Justice, how they introduce more members, like, every season. Like, for Season 1, you had Robin, Artemis, Kid Flash, Aqualad, Superboy, Martian Martian girl. I want to make sense. Martian girl. Hashtag Martian man girl. Put it in the comments below if you gotten this far. You probably haven't though. So yeah, and then they added Zatanna in the later season, and then in the second season they added Tim Drake, Plebito, and all that people. That's what I think they should do. It should be like a live action adaptation of Young Justice, and then they could do a Starfire storyline in the beginning where Corey, which is I think Starfire's Earth name, is introduced to Earth, and there's this big story arc where her home planet, I guess, is gonna like invade the Earth, and the Teen Titans have to stop it, which would be really cool. I think the key, like the show would focus more on people like Nightwing, Arsenal, Superboy, and maybe Kid Flash. But yeah, this would be like a good. Because I haven't seen the Kid Flash actor, and I don't know his name in any other series. So this could make him a lot of money if he's gonna be Kid Flash. But they need to improve the costume. I don't know how. They just do, because I'm not a big fan of it. Like, it's too faded and too leathery, like the CW, which would suck because CW just loves leather overload. In Deathstroke, you could do like maybe in like season 3 or 4, you can have a Terra storyline where, like Judas Contract, where he controls Terra, or like manipulates Terra. That'd be cool, and we could see, like, if Batgirl comes in, we could see some flashbacks of the Killing Joke. And maybe it can even make a spin-off Birds of Prey TV show. That would be cool, like, featuring Batgirl, Black Canary. I really don't know how they do the Black Canary thing. I guess they can take the new girl from Arrow, who's Black Canary, and make her in that show. You'd have Batgirl, you'd have Black Canary, Huntress, who I didn't like in the Arrowverse at all. She was just, I don't know, I didn't like her character. So, you can still have her, but, like, improve her and give her an actual costume instead of, like, just a mask and, like, like a trench coat, which I thought was really lame. But Arrow Season 1 was still really good. It was, like, the best season up until Season 5. And I really don't know any other villains other than, like, world catastrophe type villains, like, maybe Darkseid, or Steppenwolf. Steppenwolf would be, like Justice League would take care of Darkseid and Steppenwolf would take care of the Teen Titans. That would be really cool. And you could also have a Wally West storyline where he gets vaporized into the Speed Force. Granted, that happened on the TV show, so it'd be retarded if it happened again twice. Just like in Arrow, where he was assumed to be Green Arrow twice. At least I think he did. I watched the previous season of Arrow at all. Like, I wouldn't rewatch any seasons other than season 1 and 4. And 4 was trash. And maybe a bit of 2. But that's about it for Arrow. And Flash, I'd watch all three seasons, but season 2 is definitely the not the cream of the crop. That's definitely season 1. And yeah, and I also wanted to talk about Savitar in the Flash and who I think he is, and he's got to be Future Barry, because in the promo of Flash, the next episode, Caitlin says he's been through this history, or she says something along those lines. I don't know. I'll put the link in the description below to the promo so you can check that out. That means he's lived through all of this, which means he has to be Barry from the future. And when he emerges from the Savitar suit at the end of episode 19, it narrows it down to 3 people: HR, Barry Allen, and Ronnie Raymond. And Killer Foster's just like, okay, I'll help you, just like in a matter of seconds. It can't be Ronnie Raymond, I think his last name is, because he doesn't know that much about the Speed Force. In fact, he died at the end of season 1, and he doesn't know that much about the whole time travel thing and that stuff. So it's either a time remnant of Barry from season 2 at the end when, like, I can't remember what happened to him. I haven't seen season 2 in a while. It could either be a time remnant Barry, a future Barry, or it could be HR. Which, I don't think HR would be it, but there are some signs to lead to that, like how he calls Wally Wallace, and how Savitar also calls Wally Wallace. At least I believe that was one of, like, the main points of people's theory about who Savitar is. But it would just make sense. He's a white male with dark hair, and he doesn't look too beefed like he was in the flashback when Jay Garrick was talking about Savitar. Like, that guy was ripped, but it can't be Ronnie Raymond, because he's not that advanced with like Speed Force and stuff. He doesn't even he doesn't know half of everything that like they all know, like Team Flash knows. And he wouldn't really have a main gripe against the team because what did they do? Now my theory is that Future Flash, he doesn't it's led up to him suffering. You have Iris's death, everyone's dead, and he's outlived everyone because his aging process is slower. He wants to go back and kill himself. He wants to go back in time and make the future and make the past Barry not want to be Flash, because all that pain and suffering was because Barry was the Flash, and Savitar wouldn't want that. He doesn't want that to bring it upon himself. So Savitar in all reality just wants to be a happy camper. And then not much to talk about in Arrow season 5. Episode 19 airs tonight. I might do a review on that tomorrow. But yeah, that's about it for this kind of random talk. And I just want to say before we go, make sure to check out my collaboration channel with well, he has a few different names, but at the moment his name is Your Average Savage, who is also Blue Jay Fan 20, who changed his name, and now he wants to be called The One and Only Paisan, which I think is a way better name than both of the previously said options. So I want you to go check out his channel. I want you to go check out my friend Scruff Scraps. He's also Jock Shock if you haven't seen him at all. He's a pretty good YouTuber. He only has one video though, so make sure to subscribe to both of them and subscribe to our collaboration channel with me and Blue Jay Fan 20 / Your Average Savage / The One and Only Paisan. I recently put up a channel trailer for that. I think it's pretty epic. A lot of other people I know think it's pretty epic. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. Let's make it to 100 subscribers. We can do it. And yeah, thanks for all the support, and I'll see you guys in the next video.